Hello everyone, welcome to the Premier League Football Show. Hello everyone, we take you to Chelsea, who have been on form dominant all season, but under Conte it's been a bit difficult, to be precise. But rest assured, after the win they had on Manchester United, it's going to be a tough battle. So let's discuss the big match then, shall we? The match between Chelsea and Manchester United. Spoiler alert, if you haven't heard it already or saw it. Chelsea won 4-0. The first goal came within 20 seconds, 29 seconds. Astonishing it is, and it's going to be amazing to see how they progress forward to the EFL Cup, or if they're not in the Cup, in the Premiership again. So so the stats don't lie about Manchester United. They have been quite poor during the game, but some of the chances they had was off par per se, because it's difficult to put into words right now what Manchester United are like, because they are on a dip in form, and if you've seen the top of the table, four teams are the same points, and there's only one more team that is within range with 1 point, and that's Tottenham, of course. So the weak link, of course, within that is, of course, Manchester United. But they have got a derby coming up in the EFL Cup, and I reckon that'll be one of the most important matches in their careers, because it determines whether they were willing to fight under Mourinho, or if they are. Of course they will, but all I'm saying is it's going to be a tough task for them to beat Manchester City, even though Manchester City are under pressure as well as Manchester United. So it's two teams who could win and lose both ways of the circumstances, one including the manager and the whole team, and the other one, of course, the matchup between Pep Guardiola. So that's that. So the whole match in general was a good match overall in terms of an average supporter. Loads of goals, and what the first came from Pedro, the ex-Barcelona player, and yeah, he's done quite good for himself at Chelsea. And yeah, mind you, his last goal was last season in February, so I'm not too sure, but he is a great player. The next goal scorer was indeed Hazard. So Hazard's been off form last season, of course, but he is getting on really good form now this season. After today's showing, he would probably fire himself up for a Premier League title push. So yes, that's that. The third one came from ex-champions midfielder, ex-Leicester City player, Kante. And Kante, he's impressed so far, including all the pundits, including all the Sky people. And yeah, he's impressed me as well, because he's been on fire, he has, during his time at Chelsea Football Club. And it's going to be exciting to see what will happen in the future for him, because he's only going to get better, in my opinion. So the fourth one, of course, came from. Excuse me a sec. So unprofessional, of course. Um, it came from I'm assured it came from. I doubt Costa scored from the game, but yeah. So it came from a person named Cahill. Cahill is a good player, no doubt of a question. He is a great player, cracking player. He is. On. He's. He's been one of them players who are overall a good round team. They are team player because obviously he could pass a ball and he could properly defend a corner, a God knows what. So I reckon that's it for the goals, I reckon. And the second lot, I reckon, is going to be the woes for Manchester United and Jose Mourinho's side. So, a big occasion for Jose, by the way, going back to Stamford Bridge. And yeah, it's going to be exciting for him himself to obviously pick himself back up after dramatic defeat. Big defeat from a big side as well. And yeah, Manchester United's defensive woes. My poor player of the match was Smalling. He didn't know where he was kicking the ball to. He basically, if he went under pressure from either Hazard, Costa, Willian, if Willian never played, yeah, he would crack under pressure because he hasn't got a quick thinking mind like Chelsea's attacking side have. And yeah, it's been a hard season for Manchester United overall because it's been dramatic. Obviously, because we had the derby with Pep Guardiola, and because they had a couple high-profile players, including Ibrahimovic and Pogba. And yeah, it's tough for Jose Mourinho to get a poor side from previous seasons into a championship winning side. And yeah, it's going to be a tough task. But if anyone could do it, it's Jose Mourinho, since he was the arch rival of Sir Alex Ferguson back in the day. So, yeah, so I reckon that's that. So, my prediction for these two clubs are Chelsea. There's no doubt of mine they were getting to the top four. So, my let's do the this season's table prediction. I reckon the first one is gonna be I'm gonna go out with a limb. I'm gonna say it's gonna be it's gonna go down to two clubs at the end of the day because Arsenal and Liverpool are all on fire with scoring goals. So one of them two will win it, I reckon, this year because obviously Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho's sides of the both Manchester clubs have been underperforming so far, in my opinion. Anyway, leave your comments in on Facebook, of course, and my on this YouTube video. So yes, it's been quite poor for both Manchester clubs. So I reckon either Arsenal or Liverpool have a really good chance this year to capture the title. So with that instead in mind, third place, because obviously one of them two are going to get first, second. Third place, I reckon, is going to be Man City. Man City are a team which is going to be high profile for coming months because they are. You see the changes, what you see with the tactics for both Manchester clubs, but Pep Guardiola is more superior, as you say, than Jose Mourinho's side. So I say Arsenal or Liverpool to win the title, and or second. Third place, Man City, of course. Manchester United, fourth place. Tottenham. Actually, let me change the table. Same as first and second, so Liverpool or Arsenal. Third place would be Chelsea. Now, I'll tell you in a separate episode why Chelsea. But Chelsea could get to a top place at the end of the year, at the end of the season. So Chelsea third, fourth Manchester City, then Manchester United, then Tottenham. Tottenham is surprising because I know all you Spurs fans, you might want to look away, but Tottenham might be at the end of the promotion title push. As much as we all like Tottenham to succeed because of last season, but I reckon they're gonna just suffer a little bit in because there's not enough places in the top four. So fifth will be Tottenham, but that's not all bad. They got the Europa League then. I'm not going to go through all the midfield because we're running out of time. So I reckon the relegation. I reckon Sunderland, Swansea, and let's see at the moment what's happening. So I reckon Sunderland. They haven't even won a game this season yet. I don't know what's wrong with them, but yeah. So Sunderland, Swansea, and Hull. Hull surprising, of course, but yeah. So Hull. So Arsenal or Liverpool to get the title, and second, of course. Third, Chelsea. Fourth, Man City. Fifth, Man United. Sixth would be Tottenham. And the relegation, I reckon, is going to be Sunderland, Swansea, and Hull for the drop. So that is it for today. Smash a like button on this episode and leave comments below on what your predictions are for the coming season, of course, and what you thought of the match between Chelsea and Manchester United. Plus, we are on Facebook, so hit a like on the Facebook channel page, and yeah, I'll see you on another video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on another episode. Ciao.